say about the first mile, well, it's true no matter what condition you're in, especially when you're in elevation. But if you persist through it, you get to see these awesome views. Check out what we're going to be doing later. Those peaks behind me will be up there in just a couple hours. See you up there. Almost to Windy Gap. It's about a little less than a mile ahead of us, and we've gotten some great views so far. There's a big group of hikers up here, which I thought was pretty cool, and we're up here. We saw another lady by herself. Here in Southern California, there is no shortage of hiking groups, so if you're new to the area or you just want to get out and go hiking, there's definitely a lot of options for you out there. You can come out and check out this awesome area, which I consider my backyard, and I'm very lucky to be able to get out. So we made it to the saddle. We're here at Windy Gap, and the plan for today, we're just going to go down to Little Jimmy Springs, fill up on water, and then head back up the PCT, heading towards Mount Hawkins. We're going to follow that ridge line down, hit up Middle Hawkins, Sadie Hawkins, and eventually South Hawkins. Somewhere along the way, we're going to camp for the night. We'll see what the terrain is like up there. Neither myself or Jason have been in that area. We've gone on the PCT this way towards Baden, but never hit the summits of Hawkins. So there's a good amount of snow on the backside. We decided to leave our packs here on the trail. I got my water stuff with me. Just put on some micro spikes, and we're gonna head down. Pretty steep, this first little trail going down to the spring. So figured it'd be safe with some spikes. On this north-facing slope, it does not see much sun at all, especially in the summertime. I'll show you guys what we're dealing with here. I've not seen Little Jimmy in this kind of wintry condition. So much snow here. I'm actually a little bit worried about this step off right here, so I think I'll let Jason test that one out. I did find the last hole that I went up to just about my knee. Yeah, that's nice and soft. Take it slow. We gotta get down there though, because there's the water. There's this huge snowdrift across the trail, and just kind of guessing where the trail's at, looks like maybe probably at the first storm somebody trampled through here, and it winds around this bowl, but it's pretty steep, pretty slippery. I mean, I got good traction on the ice, but this little avalanche thing sinking in pretty deep. Don't got the snowshoes, and I don't know. Not sure what we're gonna do. If we can make it across, we still got to get through these icy sheets, that pretty steep icy sheets that come down. Okay, that is quite a workout. Just got past that little snowdrift avalanche chute and cut trail the whole way. Man, that is tough. I think we came, we saw, and we went. We're gonna have to come back and try this one when the snow melts a little bit more. So that is unfortunate, because I absolutely hate turning around on trail. Doesn't happen much to me in my life. 2 times that I could think of, but I usually hit my mark, so It's kind of a tough pill to swallow, but I think that is going to be the right decision with the gear that we have. So good thing though, the weekend is not spoiled. We will be on to plan B. As soon as we figure it out, we'll let you know. So here's all the trail I cut going in. You can see how deep it is. It's just a foot and a half right there, but in some spots, where the trekking poles are, it's way deeper. It's pretty amazing there could be so much snow right here. But if you look out to what I'm looking at, right down into the desert, Lancaster, Palmdale, Antelope Valley. It's just so amazing the difference in weather. Completely bone dry out there. Very little greenery to this. Southern California for you. Look at this. Oh man, this is so cool. There it is. Lost Spring, that's not its name. That's what I'm calling it. If you look at the map in the area, you just think this thing has been long forgotten and dried up. Nobody comes back here where we are. So this, in the Crystal Lake Basin, this is Big Cienega Spring, and it is running. That is filterable, absolutely. Look at this. When you're from Southern California, we got a lot of desert here, and we get a lot of drought, and there was a few storms that came through and hit everybody else except for us in this area. So finding water can be pretty slim at times. A lot of times you gotta water carry. Love this. Absolutely love this. We were just up there at the Windy Gap saddle, and so right over here is Mount Islip. Got all our gear just laid out here on the table. Looks like a whole bunch, doesn't it? Well, the tent's set up. Jason's hanging the bear line over here, and I'm gonna get dinner going. For dinner, it looks like All American Works burger. This is the last thing I had in the closet, and it looks like I need to order up because got some trips coming up and I'm gonna need some of these. I actually used the same setup on my last trip. This time I brought a little measuring cup. So this is a 1 ounce, and went ahead and poured it in here, but look how full that is, and some dripped over the side. So I'm gonna say this does not carry 1 full ounce. Just under though. Hot tea, look at that. Nice and steamy. So I'm drinking this Kusa tea. So I have tried a number of these now, and I'm happy to say that they're all good. There's not really one that I didn't like. I do prefer some over others. One of my favorites, the mango green tea. It's delicious, and you can have these iced or hot. Perfect for the outdoors. I couldn't find Earl Grey, but this is the next best thing. This is English breakfast, and it's delicious. I went ahead and bought one of their bulk packs. Here we go. My breakfast, real simple. I didn't want to do too much cooking out here. I didn't bring a pan, not really a pot. Brought my Foster's for boiling water, but that's about all that's good for. So I got some of my leftover tortilla wraps from last night. We got some prosciutto. This stuff is great. It tastes great. It's got reasonable amount of salt. It's got the fats and the protein that I need. And of course, eggs. Didn't have to do nothing. Those already came boiled in their little pouch. So good calories, good protein in there. And yeah, keep it simple for today. Let's do a little test while we're still out here. I do want one more hot tea before we leave camp. I'm gonna have that English breakfast, and what I'm gonna do is 2 cups of water with 3/4 of an ounce. I'm gonna go ahead and measure that out here. Well, the reason I wanted to do this test is because it's pretty windy out. We got gusts 5 to 10 miles per hour, and I just wanted to see how well this would do. It's just starting to poop out with 3/4 of an ounce, and our water is, oh, okay. Water's hot. It didn't quite come to a rolling boil, but just before a rolling boil, nice and hot, good enough for tea. Don't want to scald my mouth anyway, right? Time-wise, we're looking at 6 minutes of burn. Time to head on out. I do want to show you one more thing, which is pretty cool, so let's go check that out and be on our way. Here's one of the bathrooms. You can see it's pretty old style. It's got the cinder block, and these things have been abandoned, just completely destroyed. It's a mess. Looks like the toilet bowl is broken out in the back. Now look at this brand spanking new vaulted toilet, upgraded model, brand new signs. This is new. So a group of us were camping out here. It was our buddy Charlie's meetup at Crystal Lake Campground, and we took a little day hike back here. That was 2 years ago. This wasn't here. This is brand new. The concrete on the bottom, brand new, newly poured. I mean, this thing is in great shape. Look at the windows are on there, intact, no graffiti. The ventilation system, this thing is brand new, absolutely brand new PVC. You got brand new locks on here for the clean out. So as you can see, this is new and the park is moving forward. I don't know for sure, I haven't heard anything, but I'm gonna say that there is plans to get this campground back open, up and running, which would be really, really neat. It's a cool spot back here. So I'd love to see that in the near future. It's already been shut down 18 years. It's time. That is the end of this trip, although we didn't make our mark. It's okay, because we can come back. I did have a good time though, out here exploring. Got to spend the night at a closed campground.